Hello, 90 subscribers. How you doing? Hi, I said I'd pop back on here. I guess I said I'd pop on back on here if I was wrong. Um, but I was looking at the map here, where it stands on Yahoo. I'm using the Yahoo one in case you're wondering. Um, let's see here. I'm gonna look at the house first because that one's kind of pretty. It's still up in the air, but it's looking like the Republicans probably are taking the House. They flipped 11 seats. The Democrats did flip 4. Right now it's sitting at 203 for Republicans and 187 for Democrats. You need 218 to have the majority. And looking at the races that are still out there that are competitive, the Republicans only really need 20 more. They only need 15 more. Yeah, they only need 15 more, and there are like 20 of them that are really leaning toward the Republicans. So it does look like, it looks like they're going to have the majority for the House. So that is, in that case, the House does go Republican. Senate, again, it's still sitting here at 48-48. The three that still, let's see here. There's 4 total that still haven't been called. Okay, Alaska, Arizona, Nevada, and Georgia. Nevada and Alaska. Alaska is definitely Republican, so that's Republican, and Nevada is leaning Republican, so that's going to probably be Republican. So that puts them at 50 Republicans. And then Arizona is going to go Democrat probably, so that will be 49. Now, the interesting thing is that leaves Georgia, and that one's too close to call. That's a runoff, so they will probably have another special election for that since it's a runoff tie. So it all comes down to Georgia again. Crazy stuff. We'll see how that goes for the Democrats to tie for the Senate. So you're in a, I don't know, the Democrats are all cheering themselves on, like, hey, we won, sort of thing. And the way I see it, sort of, I guess you didn't lose as bad as you could have, but you've lost the House. And even if you do get Georgia, you're in the same situation that you were already, where you have 50-50, Kamala breaks the tie. So you're still dealing with the Manchin Cinema. Well, I guess maybe not the well, no? Did Cinema? I can't remember. You're still dealing with the same stuff you were doing last time, where they don't always play ball. So, I don't know why. I guess they could have lost worse, but I see it's still not as good of a situation. Even if they do maintain the Senate, they've lost the House. So I don't know. It's one of those things. Everybody's toting. I guess it was supposed to be a worse red wave, but the way I see it is, okay, so it sounds like it's still dire for Democrats, sort of, for the next 2 years still. Well, we'll see what happens. I'll try to be cautiously optimistic. I'm glad that Fetterman won in Pennsylvania. That was a good win. I really was worried that it was going to go Oz because of that debate performance, and that wasn't fair because he has better. He actually lives in Pennsylvania. So that's what's going on with the politicking. I did catch the TYT Matt Gaetz because that's what originally I wanted to come here. It started off okay. I'm still disappointed they gave him a platform to do his Republican talking points and spew his lie bullshit. Oh, sorry. Still. Lies. It did devolve. I'll put the link in the comments. I did it on the other video too, to the interview, just in case you wanted to see it, because it was just one of those shows. They started off okay, but then he did bring up Jake's only getting 4% in his election, his running, and that devolved, that whole interview. I don't know if he'll ever be back on again, but they'll probably get some ratings from that. So anyway, that's all I wanted to pop on here, but tell you some of the results that we've seen. Be interesting to see what happens with Georgia. I don't see any breaking of the filibuster for the next 2 years. It still is going to be a lame duck presidency for the next 2 years, if you ask me. He can prove me wrong, but I don't see any, especially with the House going the other way. It'll be interesting to see what kind of things get cooked up in the House, as in investigations and all that stuff. We'll see what the Republicans are planning. Definitely not helping out people. Who are people? So anyway, thanks for being here. Bye.